Morning all. Here we are now in day 10 of the my cancer challenge, and just showing you a bit of my walking ground where I'm getting the miles in, and I'm now 1/3 of the way through this journey of walking 60 miles in the month of June for the cause of raising money for cancer research. I'm just showing you the great outdoors. Hopefully it's as pleasing to your eye as it is to mine. So just had a bit of a sit down now and just have a little chat with all of you. So I came across a term recently actually. It came through in the Facebook group that I'm on for the cancer challenge research that we're doing to raise money for cancer research, and I came across a term, cancer survivor, and I like that term. You know, I've always thought of this term of survivor as somebody who's survived a violent crime, unfortunately, and they obviously have survivors, and I've always feel that it's, you know, they're so brave, they go through it and then they have to recover from it. Very unfortunate. Unfortunately, we are in a world where so many people are victims of violent crime, and I never kind of classed myself as a cancer survivor, and I am, and that's what I realized when I was talking with people in the group, that, you know, if you go through cancer, alhamdulillah, you come through it, you're a cancer survivor, and that's it's a nice term to hear, because it shows that you've gone through something and you've achieved, you've come through it and you've achieved something, you've triumphed over that challenge, and alhamdulillah, I'm now cancer free. So I can honestly say that I've gone through that test, and I'm now going towards recovery, going back to normal health, which is, mashallah, my ultimate goal. But being a cancer survivor or survivor of anything, any affliction, it's not about just you. It's not just you who's gone through it. Your family go through it, your friends go through it, and there are certain people who they are very much helping you build or rebuild yourself after that trial and test. And I want to say that because it's important that we don't think it's just about us. It's never about us. We're not on our own. And in my life, I've got my mother, who always prays for me, who always wishes the best for me, and my wife and my children have got me through every stage of my challenge. Every step of the way, they've been there for me. Every time I wasn't able to get up, and there was a time I was lying down, I couldn't get up, I couldn't sit up, and somebody would have to come and basically give me a hand, support me up, so I could sit up or I could stand up. That was always my wife and children, alhamdulillah, and it's a blessing. It's a teamwork. That's what I want to say. Getting through cancer is not just about me, it's about my team, and mashallah, my team is amazing. My wife, my children. My wife, alhamdulillah, she's always motivated me to be fit, to stay fit, and I'll be honest with you, you know, until 2 years ago, I wasn't even going to the gym. August the 1st, 2024, I joined the gym after 25 years. Literally, I walked into a gym after 25 years. And who was behind that? My wife and my son, my older son especially, and my wife. They motivated me. They told me, you know what, Dad, you're getting older. My son said, you're getting older, you know, you need to be in the gym, you need to be working on your strength. My wife would always worry about me, about my eating habits, and she would always tell me to control how much sweet I was having, and not have so much fried food or, you know, food from outside. Processed food is a killer, guys. You know, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not going to pretend I am, but this is what advice I've been given by medical practitioners. Sugary foods, sweet foods, and processed foods are a killer. And the first person who actually told me that was my wife. You know, before a consultant or a doctor or a specialist talked to me, my wife is telling me, you know, stop having the sugary food, stop having the cakes and the biscuits and the muffins and all of that, and go to the gym and get fitter. And I know people of my age, my friends, they've got diabetes, they've got blood pressure, you know, they've got all kinds of diseases or afflictions. And you know, my point is, alhamdulillah, I haven't got any of that. You know, I mashallah, when I was diagnosed with cancer, and anybody can get cancer, but this is the point right here, that if you get cancer and you already have other illnesses or other afflictions, like you're already a diabetic, you already got heart trouble, you already got high blood pressure, that will reduce your chance of a recovery. It may even reduce your chance of surviving. So all you can do is you can get fit and you can be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle. And if you get cancer, and anyone can get cancer. I mean, when I was diagnosed, I had no idea I had it. You know, and that's how it was. So the point is, anyone can get cancer, but your chance of surviving it and making a full recovery is going to be hugely increased if you're already fit. If you haven't got those other conditions like being a diabetic or having heart trouble or having high blood pressure, if you have got those illnesses as well, then you're already going to be in a lot of trouble. Already your chances of surviving are going to be decreased. So I thank my wife for that. I thank my wife for motivating me to go to the gym, and also to have a healthy lifestyle, to think about my health. And my son, alhamdulillah, my oldest son, who's a fitness fanatic, he was always at me saying, you know, Baba, you got to go to the gym, you got to work on your strength, you got to get fit because you're getting older. And I thank my family for that, because they got me through it. And I know that if I hadn't joined the gym in 2024, then when I got diagnosed with cancer 2 years later, I might have not had much of a chance to survive. But alhamdulillah, I was able to survive. And that's really what's important, you know. Whatever life we've been given, however long we're destined to live, and I do believe that, you know, God has written a lifespan for us. We're going to live that lifespan. But the point is that you want to live your life with 50 different illnesses or 50 different conditions, and you can hardly get up, and your knees are gone, and you know, you're kind of, you walk down the road and you get out of breath, and you know, you've always got to be monitoring your blood sugar levels. You want to live your life like that, or you want to live your life, alhamdulillah, fit and active, you know, like a young man. And you can live your life like a young man even if you're 50 plus. It's all based on your lifestyle. And you know, God has given you a gift. He's given you life. Life is a gift, and I know that more than before. You know, I understand that more than before. And our job is to take care of that gift and to treasure that gift. And that's why we need to be taking care of our health, and also appreciating your family, because they are part of that journey. So alhamdulillah, I can say I'm a cancer survivor, mashallah, but there's all praise. First of all praise is to Allah, and all praise and obviously all thanks is to my family, because they have been put into my life by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they've been put in my life for a reason, and that was to help me in this journey. And your family are part of everything you do, your good and your bad. So your good times and your bad times you'll be sharing with your family. So appreciate what you have, appreciate your family, appreciate your health, and make the most of the time you have.